Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joel Onuk. Hi, welcome back to Vlogs by Jules. I'm thinking of changing my name for a start. I'm thinking of changing my name to something else instead of Vlogs by Jules, because I put it there because I thought I was actually going to be like spewing out vlogs. I think that was before the COVID, so I don't think I would be consistent in vlogging. So I am going to do more of sit down videos, spiritual videos, uplifting videos, like literally something Gucci along the path of my developmental journey and spiritual journey. That is what I'm going to dedicate this channel to. So yeah, hi, in case this is the first time seeing me, my name is Joel Onuk, and hi, thanks for finding me, and I'm so grateful that you stopped by to watch this video. If you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel, like this video if you care, comment, you can share with your friends, your family. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Today I'm just going to talk to you about being that woman and my journey into being that woman. I am getting there. I have changed some of my characters, some of my attitudes towards life, because I'm still on the journey of finding myself and being that woman. But what I can say is that I am definitely in a better place spiritually, mentally, emotionally, psychologically than I was like years back, if that makes sense. So if you see me looking at this, I wrote down a list of things. I actually wrote down 14 things, but I think it's actually too long. So let's get into the video. First of all, I am turning 27 on the 6th of January 2023, and I can boldly say, if you have been my friend or if you are my friend, you would know that around winter, I actually have winter blues actually. So like around winter, close to my birthday, I always get so anxious, I always get so nervous, because I'm like, where is life going to? And I always feel underachieved. I literally used to hit my birthday, so it used to cause me to isolate or to celebrate my birthday with just one person. I used to feel like I didn't know myself. I used to feel like I hate the world. I used to be in this state of woe is me, and going by and realizing that that is shit. Yeah, life is what it is, but then again, I feel like life is also what you make of it. I was discussing this with my friend. How many of you felt like you lived two different lives this year? So the beginning part of this year was so hard for me, like literally very hard for me, but then again, I started to navigate life. I went through, and I'm still through, therapy. Being through therapy has actually been a plus in my life. It's actually helped me so far in becoming who I am. That being said, I think I've actually even said enough. Let's get into this video. So first of all, one thing I have learned during like this 26th year of my life, going on to 27 years, the first thing I have learned is to stop looking for validation. Also here to say, like, your opinion should matter first before the opinion of others. I feel like if you are seeking validation or opinion from people, that's if you're in a conflict with with different options, and like just to see another person's perspective of it. But I don't think it's something where you should rely on. For example, if you want to wear a particular dress, and you know this is the dress I want to wear, but like you're sure this is the dress you want to wear, and then you go ahead and seek validation from another person and be like, oh, how is this dress? Like you feel like without their validation, yours is not valid, or without their approval, your own validation is not valid. Please stop that. We are entering 2023. This video will likely come out in 2023, but like we are in 2023, or we are entering 2020. Actually, this is New Year's Eve. It should come out today or tomorrow anyways. So yeah, like honestly, leave that. The next one is stop judging other people. So basically, I don't think I've actually been someone who actually judges people. Obviously everybody judges people, do you understand, like in one way or the other, but I feel like when I judge people, like I sat down and I thought about my life, and I was like, yeah, the time when I'm very sure that I've actually judged people was based on association. I judged people based on association, because the person that I was with, or like the person I was friends with, will judge people, and that will prompt me to judge people. And that also meant that I actually did not have a mind of my own. I did not know when to leave a certain friendship or situationship with somebody, because I was scared to lose them. Excuse me. So I realized that the people that I was around, that was very quick to judge people even when they were doing their own things, like, I realized that being their friends was actually hurting me, if that makes sense. Like, it was hurting me, like, mentally, because sometimes, even though you want to defend them, they always bring up something to justify the reason why they are actually judging these people. Like, they will stay and judge you for, let's say, what you do with your Instagram, how your Instagram looks, and things like that. I will not say I've not done it. I have actually done it. But like, one day I was evaluating my life, I was like, Joe, that is a very stupid behavior. Some people who judge people just fixate their energy on. I was friends with this person that if she's judging somebody, or if she's focusing on someone's life, she does it for days. And the last time that it happened, that she was talking about somebody, it happened for days. And then I was going through therapy, so like, honestly, I was mentally overwhelmed. And I feel like that's when I had like this whole, then I was going through a whole spiritual awakening. And then like, I feel like my guides at that time was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you punishing yourself like this? Like, people who judges people's sexuality, people who judges people's religion. The truth is, everybody actually thinks that their religion is better than the other person's religion, or what they believe in is better than the other person's belief. So if you want to go ahead and judge everybody because of who they choose to worship, how they choose to worship, who they choose to love, you are living a very sad and pathetic life. Because why are you projecting your insecurities and your self-hatred towards other people? Because the same people live their life the way they want to live their life, if that makes sense. Honestly, I try my best not to associate myself with that kind of people, because in as much as you don't know, your friends actually do influence the way you live, how you live your life, your actions towards life, and certain things. So I try my best not to associate with such kind of people, and also try my best not to be that person, not to be someone who fixates my life on people's way of life. Energy is very precious. I don't have that energy, that time to sit down and just fixate my focus, fixate my life on how somebody else is living their life. Learn to say no. Honestly, this was me. Like, I used to be like a yes man. I used to be a people's pleaser, and that's because of the way I grew up. So like, back then when I was in primary school to secondary school, I was someone that was always bullied. So because I was always bullied, I used to be this yes man, just so that I would belong to the higher class people. So when I'm their friends, or when I'm talking to them, or when they ask me to do something, even though it was very inconvenient for me, I will say yes. And which is rubbish, because yeah, so I would say yes. And obviously I grew up with that lifestyle, saying yes to things that I actually did not want to say yes to. I would inconvenience myself. Even till last year, I would inconvenience myself to do certain things that I didn't actually want to do, even with my own body. Like, yeah, like, I would do things because I was always scared to say no, so that I will not hurt someone's feelings or make somebody to be mad with me. Honestly, excuse me, what is that? Anyway, so going through my spiritual awakening, I realized that, Jewel, I forgave myself first of all for all those rubbish that I did. And then I realized that, Jewel, you are a queen, honestly. Like, I put so much respect on myself. I forgive myself, and the respect that I have given myself is very unmatched. And I pray and I'm willing to give myself and pour into myself much more respect that I am learning. And I am learning and I'm loving it here. The ability to say no without explaining myself as to the reason why I'm actually saying no. Honestly, saying no also creates boundaries with people. Like, if you're not okay about a certain thing, if you're not okay about a certain thing, if you're not sure about a certain thing, if somebody wants you to do something, it's okay to say no. No means no, not only in the bathroom. Some people will try to manipulate you to feel bad because you actually did say no. But excuse me, your opinion matters. Sometimes I just used to sit down and regret all the times that I said yes for things I actually did not even want to say yes for. But then again, I'm like, Joe, if you sit down and regret, that means you've not forgiven yourself. So I forgive myself. Sometimes I actually do say yes, but like, I feel like I only say it when it's very much convenient, when it's very much like when it's important or when it's necessary. But like, I will not just say no for saying no sake. So I have learned to say no with that, because that also creates a boundary with your friends and with people around you. I always say this, but like, honestly, I love my friends. Like, I am such in a very positive circle when it comes to people that I call my friends, that I am like, God, I thank you for giving me the people that I have as friends. Like, look at my friends. Like, I love them so much, from Chenny to Sarah to Sherry, the to Sarah, to Stacy, to Lara, to, oh my days, Mercy. I am literally loving my friends. Those are all I can remember for now. Yeah, I love my close friends so much. Yeah, let's continue. So the next one is becoming your own best friend. Becoming your own best friend is literally respecting yourself, loving yourself, spending time for yourself, spending time for yourself or to yourself, evaluating yourself, evaluating your life, evaluating and forgiving yourself. Like, literally, I realized that I was not my own best friend for a very long time. Even if you think, oh, I'm my own best friend, like, honestly, if you think about it, like, when I talk about it, I was like, Joe, you've not, the love you give others, you do not give that to yourself. And I sat down and I was like, I would want to pour so much love into myself, because only when you pour in so much love to yourself, that is when you're able to pour love onto others, because the love of yourself is overfilled and you're like, okay, yeah, this is the love I have, then this is what I'm going to give you. Every other love that anybody has for you, you should be bonus. Like, it should be bonus after the bonus you've given yourself. So how can you become your own best friend? Like, sitting down, evaluating your life, forgiving yourself, meditating, taking your life serious, nourishing yourself with good food, vitality, meditating. I don't know if I said that before. Meditating, journaling, like, literally having a mind of your own. What I just said, like, you just sit down, like, how you would treat your best friend is how you would treat yourself, respecting yourself, creating boundaries for yourself. That is how you become your own best friend. I am my own best friend. And I want to pour in so much love more than how much I have. I want to respect myself more than how I am respected myself now, because I am my own best friend. I am on this journey of spiritual awakening. I'm on this journey of spiritual growth, and I'm loving it here. I do not take nonsense from anybody any longer. If you know me before, like, I used to take a lot of shit from people in the name of friendship. Like, excuse me. Now I don't take nonsense from anybody. My own is, if you want to leave. Gone are the days where I used to beg for friendship and I used to be like, oh, I'm not happy that we're not together, this, that. Honestly, I understand life now. And I'm not going to say that if someone is deviating, I'm not going to like talk and ask, oh, what's going on? If I and someone are like, or someone I'm very close to, If we are like maybe going apart, I am someone that will reach out and be like, what's going on? I don't think like we're as close as we used to be. Is everything fine? Like literally that is me. But then again, like if I realize that our paths are not in alignment, I would let you go, because like I have friends that our paths, you would be so close to them, and then your path are no longer in alignment. In as much as you try to make it in alignment, it's no longer in alignment. It's okay to let them go. It does not mean I have bad blood towards any of them. I don't have the energy for holding grudge against people or things like that. I don't have the energy for bad blood against people. I actually do not. So basically I am like, okay, excuse me, yeah, I love you from afar, but I don't see you in my journey. That is how you become your own best friend. Also, another thing is showing up for yourself. This is actually where I slack, like showing up for myself. I take my job so seriously. But I do not take my own job so seriously. So what I'm saying is I take the job for people, my 9 to 5, I take it so seriously, but I am a very creative being. I realized that 2022, most of the things I said I was going to do, I actually have not done it. Do you understand? I was like, I'm going to be uploading on my true crime stories for like every week. I've actually not done it because I'm always giving myself all these excuses, and I'm like, if I'm with my manager, I would not give all these excuses. I would do one day he was like, I love you because you always do everything that you're being told to do. And I'm like, why don't I do that to myself? I actually do not show up to myself. This morning I woke up and I was like, yeah, I'm going to record 3 videos today. The Joel of before will be like, oh, I'm tired. Again, I have ADHD, so sometimes I hyper fixate on a particular thing and then I lose interest in it. But like then again, I'm like, this is me, this is my life. I have to feed into my creative path. If your best friend is in a tumor and you have the ability to help your best friend, you're going to be there. So like if you're your own best friend, why can't you do that for yourself, if that makes sense? Not feeling sad to outgrow someone. Like I said, if someone is not in alignment to your particular goal or your vision, then like you don't have to feel sad because you've outgrown them. You don't have to, honestly speaking, because 20 friends are not friends 20 people are not friends for 20 years. And honestly, I'm a living example to that. There are people that I saw in my life till we are old and great, but like now I'm like, where are you now? I can't see you. I cannot see you, and that is okay. I'm not gonna feel bad because someone is no longer my friend. I don't have hatred for anybody. Love and light, boom. But then again, it is what it is. No, yeah. Another thing that I've actually learned is to enjoy my birthday and stop isolating. Like I said earlier, close to my birthdays, I'm always like by myself. I remember my 24th birthday. Okay, my 23rd birthday, I was by myself, and my friend Chantel, hi Chantel, in case you're watching this, I don't know if she watches my videos, but like I remember Chantel, then we were so close. But not really, she's married and she has a son. I'm happy for her. Anyways, Chantel was like, Joe, it's your birthday, like do something. So I did something, like I think on the 22nd of January. My birthday is on 6th of January, so I did something on the 22nd of January. Then I was studying for my master's, so like I invited my classmates for my birthday. And yeah, then when I was 24, I traveled to Wales for my birthday, and I went alone because I didn't want to celebrate my birthday with anybody. I wanted to celebrate it by myself. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with celebrating your birthday by yourself, but like mine was for the wrong reasons. I was doing solo isolating birthdays because I was like, no, it's my birthday. What is me? Why is life like this? I'm not achieving what I want to achieve. All those things. And I realized that, Joel, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, so I traveled to Wales. I spent it by myself. Although I enjoyed myself, I love sightseeing. I love architecture, I love architectural buildings. I love history. So like I just went, like I just love Wales. Is just like, if I Cardiff is like nature, kind of like a place where you can just walk around. And yeah, I don't think I used like transportation in Cardiff. I just like, yeah, enjoyed my time, but like that was the reason why I actually isolated myself. I went to Cardiff. Then on my 25th birthday, I celebrated it with my then best friend, and it was alone. Then I actually was feeling bad for myself, and I felt like bad for myself, and she was there. She did a good thing. She made my family and friends record happy birthday to messages to me, and also Oxlade record happy birthday messages to me, and I enjoyed it with her at that time. But initially I was like, oh, it's just me. She was like, travel, do this. I was like, and it was around COVID time. So when it was around COVID, I was kind of happy because she was like, oh, you're turning 25, do something, blah 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 blah. And I was like, I was kind of nervous, I was anxious, I was like, oh, doing a dinner, all this thing. I was like, I felt like the pressure was just too much at that time, like, because I knew I didn't want to celebrate my birthday. But yeah, then on my 26th birthday, I celebrated it was meant to be alone. One of my friends at that time actually surprised me, even though I wanted to celebrate it by myself. And yeah, it just surprised me with flour and cake. And yeah, I think that was it. And then my 27th birthday, which is on the 6th of January, I was celebrating it with some of my friends, and I am so excited for that day. We're going to like a Chinese restaurant in either Soho or Mayfair. I really don't know. I feel like they're all in the same place. We are going there because they have different branches, to be honest. I don't even know. I have to confirm which one it is. They have like 5 or 6 branches like around central London. So I'm like honestly really confused. I'm going with Sherry, Sarah, Mercy, and Chenny, and myself. And I'm actually very excited. All the guys can tell. Yeah. So yeah, so like I am really, really excited for my birthday. I do not feel like I should isolate myself because I am in a very positive space. I really love the people around me. I am so happy with the people I have around me. I call them my blessing, like honestly speaking. So like being able to celebrate my birthday with them is so fulfilling because I was like, Joel. Anyways, I am so excited. And also another thing I've learned is to be able to trust and rely on myself. I have grown and I'm still growing to like trust myself and to trust my thinking and to trust my guide. Guys, listen to your intuition. Honestly, like listen to your conscience. Like my mom used to say this thing when I was younger. She used to be like, the Holy Spirit lives in you and God has kept the Holy Spirit in you to guide you and to be conscious of you. I believe that I have a higher person, a higher self in me. I'm a higher self. So basically, even the Bible says that God is in you. So if God is in you, yeah, that means you have a higher person in you, and you are kind of you're a god. Honestly, I see myself as a spirit. I see myself as a higher person. So most times I listen to myself, and sometimes when I don't listen to myself, things actually do go left, and I hear my instinct saying, I thought I told you. I'm not even joking. Like it'll be like, I thought I told you, and I'm like, yeah, you did. Anyway, so going through that, I have learned to be able to trust myself. Also, like, you know, sometimes just like asking someone and being like, oh, this is it. Like if you're in doubt, because you're a human being, you would obviously be in doubt. I love to like also like ask my friends and be like, this is what I'm thinking, how do you say about it? Is it something that I can go? Do you think there's another way I can go around it? And then if they'll be like, oh, there's another way, I'm like, why are you saying so? And then again, like I also have like healthy disagreements with my friends. Like, you know how you and your friends do not always agree on something, but like when we are talking about it, it's like very healthy. We don't just like throw at each other's face. We do it respectfully, and I do not feel any reason to feel like, oh, I'm being cheated or something. I don't even understand what I'm trying to say. Like, guys, I love it here. I'm not gonna lie. I love it here. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Joel. Anyways, yeah. The next thing is focusing on what goes on right, or focusing on the positive. This is something that I have learned. I am someone that I would see that I have all these good things that have happened to me. I'll be like, oh yeah, this good thing is happening to me, that good thing is happening to me. And then when once a bad thing happens to me, I take all my energy and just focus it on that negative thing. That used to be me. But growing up, not actually even growing up, because this happened when I was growing up, but like during like my 26 years, especially ending of this year, like August or so, I was like, Joe, you have been so blessed. There was a time you were like working menial jobs. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working menial jobs. Trust me, I would never ever judge anybody for the kind of work they are doing, except maybe they're killing people for money. Like, why are you doing that? I won't even judge you, but like if I find you, I'm going to report you to police. But yeah, like I have come from somewhere. Like my first job in this country was domiciliary care. I've worked in places where there was open case of racism. I have worked in Shake Shack. I have worked as a living carer. I have done so many jobs in this life, and I'm like, Joel, look at where you came from. Like, why are you fixating your energy on these little setbacks? There are different things that I have been like, oh, let me do this, and I'm sure the result is going to be very positive, and then the result crash. I'm like, the way I approach it, I'm like, oh yeah, that means it's not for me, and then I just move on. One day, somebody asked me, somebody asked me, they were like, I don't get it. This just happened and you're just moving. I was like, yeah, because it's not for me. If it's for me, I know the universe is going to make it come to me. But like, obviously, it's not for me. So why should I fixate all my energy on what I know that is not for me? Because what is for me would never ever pass me by. And honestly, that is one thing. If you look at your life, look at your life. It took me to look at my life and realize that every setback that I had in life was just leading me to a path of positivity. Like it created another door which led me to the person that I am and the person that I am becoming. So honestly, like when I think about it, like when I sat and evaluated, I was like, Drew, sometimes you stress for nothing. You actually do stress for nothing, because why are you stressing? Why are you stressing? Exactly. Also, forgiving myself and my past. I actually said this earlier. I sat down and I had to forgive myself. I do a lot of shadow work in my journaling. I journal a lot, so like I do shadow work, and shadow work is also a way of forgiving yourself, because you have to answer all these questions that have been hidden in your past that you actually kind of bury. So like when you're faced with when you're faced with it, you answer them, and then that is like a path of healing. So I forgive myself the mistakes I've made in the past, things that normally I would be ashamed of, and when I think about it, I will cringe. What do? I forgive myself, and I'm like, Joe, you're a bad bitch. So I'm like, yeah. So I actually do forgive myself. I forgive my past mistakes, and it does not mean that I should beat myself because of what I've done in the past. No, but instead I forgive myself. Also, treating your body like a temple, not for looks but for health. So I treat my body as a temple. Yeah, some days last night I had mayo chicken for the first time, because the picture always looked crazy. So but yesterday I had mayo chicken for the first time with toffee waffle from McDonald's and my garlic and mayo wrap. Like honestly, like I had a time of my life. Some days I have pizza, but then again I know to nourish myself and treat myself with kindness and give myself the necessary vitamins and food that it needs. I know when to cross the line when I know I'm sabotaging my health in what I put into my body. I know when to stop. I know when I know that, okay, Joel, okay, you're doing the most right now, because I treat my body as a temple. I treat my body with respect. I know who I give access to my body, who I give access to my home. Before I just used to like just do anything, but now I am very particular as to who even enters my home. I'm particular about like who comes into my energy, who I let into my energy, my space, who I call my friends. If I realize that you're giving me negative vibes, I don't think I want to be in your aura, I try to separate myself from the person, because then again, if I'm treating my body as a temple, I'm very, very particular as to who comes in and who the energy or the information someone pours into me. Because in case you don't know, energy is so contagious and it literally saps you. Like, even someone even coming to you to tell you their problems. That's why, like, I learned to always ask my friends, I'm about to like kind of dump on you. Do you have the capacity to listen to me? And if they're like, yeah, I do, then I'll tell them. If they're like, oh no, I don't have at this moment. And that's the same thing, like my friends have reciprocated. So that's what we do. If I have the capacity, if they have the capacity, because we're treating our body as a temple, we are very cautious of the energy that comes into it. Because then again, even though it's not your problem, it kind of weighs you down. Honestly, someone telling you about your problems 247, it spoils your mood, because then again, it can trigger something from your past, or it can just trigger a lot of things. So I realized that, yeah, Joe, even like this year, even like when I was going through it, I realized that people just be dumping on me, and I'm like, okay, even like when you're giving them the sign like, I'm tired, they're still like dumping on you. Like, nah, we ain't doing that in 2023. We are not doing that in 2023. Excuse me. No. Also, another one is cherish women and let them into your life. Do not compete with women. Cherish women and let them into your life. When I was younger, I used to hear people say, oh, I have male friends and I don't like women. I'm not gonna lie, and I picked that attitude up, even though I knew that I liked women and I needed women as friends. I also had like female friends, and to be honest, I had female friends, but like I used to say, oh, I don't like female friends, I like male friends, just to kind of feel cool. And when I think about it, like, Joe, I've never really had that many male friends, to be honest. And it's a thing where I was like, oh fuck, like one day I was like, Joe, just stop that. Women are women. I don't know how you would be like, oh, I don't like women because they are bad vibes. If you go around, even men don't even like when women say I don't like women because they're bad vibes, then that means you're the bad vibe, because how will every woman be a bad vibe? Women are such a gift from God. Like, women are beautiful. Women are like, most of my friends are women. I think I have my male friends, Jesus Christ, like, they're not even like that much, and it's a thing where you just talk once in every 3-4 months, like. But like, honestly, like, most of my friends are women, and I love women. I respect women so much, because I'm like, yes, this is it. This is God's creation. Like, excuse me, this is God's creation. So like, I actually do love women, and yeah, I let them into my circle because women are life. Honestly speaking, like, do you know what a woman can do? You need such into your life, like what women can do. I don't know if my hair is like kind of fluffy. That's how I look on the camera. Also, become more comfortable with taking risk. I have learned to become much more comfortable in taking risk in my life, even though sometimes it can be scary. But then again, like, I have realized that some certain things that I would not do, I have decided to do. Like, you know, coming out to your parents is an example of taking risk. Not like being afraid to lose somebody, because is an example of taking risk. Several things that I cannot even think of at the top of my head is like an example of taking risk. So yeah, another thing is finding your voice and not being afraid to say what you want. Honestly, this is me. Like, before, I used to be like, so, and I'm someone that is straightforward, but like before, that was hidden. But like now, obviously, you can be straightforward and in a very polite and respectful manner, and that is how I am. Before, I used to be friends with people who, when you're being straightforward with them, they pick quarrel because they feel they're perfect. Now, I am those kind of people. We're no longer friends. If you feel like you cannot handle criticisms or constructive criticisms, if you feel like you can't handle that, why are you in my circle? Like, that is very cringe-worthy, because I have been someone that has taken criticisms even though they're not even constructive, and then again, that has even stopped, because like people that just talk to you anyhow is because you do not respect yourself. So why would people actually respect you, if that makes sense? So I am someone who is straightforward. So like, I actually say it but constructively and be like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but if you look at it this way, this that, do you understand? And yeah, so I actually, I'm not scared to say what I want, even at work, not only with your friends, even at work. There's even something that happened at work, something happened, obviously it's work, I cannot discuss it, and then I actually said it during the meeting when other people were scared to say it. I actually did say it, and they were actually shocked that I said it. But like, I do not regret saying it, because I'm not going to be thinking over and over again why a certain thing is working in a different way from how I expected it to work. And I would, normal the old Joel would just be thinking and being like, oh, should I not, should I not? But I'm not going to put myself through that stress and give you glory while you're walking around. So I actually did say it. That is an example of finding your voice and not being afraid to say what you want. Another thing is, be willing to work hard. I am willing to work hard to be the person. This is part of me being very, this is a part of me being very sure of myself, being for showing, this is a part of me showing up for myself, being like, yes, I know this rubbish is happening, I know I have to be at work and this, but like, I have to like work hard for myself and for doing what I love, being creative, being the person that I have chosen to be. So yeah, so guys, that is it. Oh my days, this is gonna be so long. I'm gonna try and like cut it to make it like quick, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate. In case you're not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, like this video, and yeah, see you guys in my next video, because this is gonna be constant. I cannot wait. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, bye.